Welcome back. So today we got the Tmaxx out. Haven't run this thing in probably about a year now. So I figured let's get out and run it. Turned on the power. It's funny, I didn't hear the throttle working for a second there. Not sure if I should open up the body. I'm going to try putting some fuel in it and starting it without opening the body. This clip, these two back clips don't. So, I probably should have brought my jug. I picked up some fuel yesterday at the hobby store. I didn't bring my squeeze bottle, which I should have. Gonna have to take the lid off anyway, because I don't want to spill fuel all over the place. And I know there's no fuel in it. I don't know how well it's gonna run. Or if I'm even going to need to tune it. It was tuned before I put it away. But I guess we can fire it up without the lid on, warm it up maybe. Guess we can prime it. Oh. That's weird. This thing not turning the glow plug. The motor started to there's no way the motor could be frozen. But I guess anything's possible. Can't really get to it. Motor turns. Good compression. Motor's not hot. Starter is definitely acting up on this thing. This is why I tend to start them, because they can gum up and stick and two-speed. I turned that needle up a lot, almost a complete turn. Everything was starting to stick from not being used. This is brand new. Uh-oh. I think I'm too rich, because I did turn that thing up a lot. I'm going to turn it back down. There we go. The power's coming in, not so rich. Let it idle for a second. That's better. Want to get the body on. Bad though. At least now I'll be able to start it. Bring the starter and a screwdriver. Yep. Part of Nitro you gotta love. Little fat. Just want to get some fuel through it, you know. I should check the temperature. Front tires are so far out of balance. They've always been on this RC. think I tuned it on 20%, and I just put 16% in it. That's probably why I had to richen it up so much. Just a huge monster truck fan. I like the Tmaxx. Whoa. You can hear the clutch releasing and revving up. Trying to blow everything out. The after run oil, all that stuff I have in there. You could hear it. Oh, fouled out. I haven't even put a glow plug in this thing yet. Tune seems a little off, probably because I bought the wrong fuel. But I was trying to get away from the Tmaxx fuel. Trying to get away from the Tmaxx fuel because everybody hates the Tmaxx fuel, and I didn't mind it. So they had some Sidewinder fuel. Oh, this is 20%, 16% oil. Huh. So I think the oil content is a little less, I think. I don't know. The head is definitely hot. My temp gun, I did not bring it. I took it out of the car, I think. Yeah. I'm going to let it cool down for a minute, and then we'll see how it starts and does all its stuff again. I haven't even put AA battery, because it's still on AA batteries. I haven't even put, oh, you can get to the tuning screw right there. So, probably have to richen it up a little bit more. Just because I switched fuels, not realizing that I switched fuels. The last time I had my Jado out in both Tmaxxes, I think I went to a VP fuel, and I still want to say it was 20%, but this is 20%, but 16% oil. The fuel manufacturer, I think, is going to make a difference. I don't know much about this Sidewinder fuel, but that's all the hobby store had. They had 30% VP fuel there, and I just didn't want to run that. I'm fine with 20%, but it's the brand. I want to say I tuned this and broke this in on Tmaxx fuel because I wanted to keep the warranty. But people were saying that the Tmaxx fuel gums up, and as you can see, there was a little gumming up action going on there when I first fired this thing up. So we'll see if this fuel does any better. Now, I did run it until the fuel was completely out of it, and then pulled the glow plug and threw in a couple drops of 3-in-1, but maybe it wasn't enough. I don't know. But we're going to let it cool down for a minute. I'm going to continue to play with it. Just want it to get the nitro out because I hadn't run it in a while and I wanted to get it fired up and run it. I also did bring the drone so that we can, I was hoping to get some drone footage of this thing. Figure I'll hover the drone, grab this one, and rip this thing. But I definitely, between a nitro and a drone, that's a lot of work. Trying to concentrate on both when you're, you know, new to the drone and then dealing with a nitro RC. But we'll see. We'll be right back. All right. Well, I figured while I let that cool down, let's fly a drone. Should be pretty fun. And we'll go from there. Give me something else to do while this nitro is cooling off. So it seems like a few people are showing up at the park with their dogs, going to the dog park. See how well this thing connects. Now I put it on the grass rather than starting it on the concrete. But get this drone warmed up. It was a little cold earlier, so hopefully it's warm enough to fly the drone now.
Ready to start. Press and hold the start-stop button.
So no air, which is good. So it is recording.
3, 2, 1.
Look at that. There we are out here. See how this drone flies. So no compass air, none of that stuff. You can see the whole Santa Clarita Valley. Head over to the skate park. See the guys skating over there today. Really fun. I noticed in the last video I had to keep cutting out my head looking down at the controller. The footage I thought was really good. Kids skating over there. A little bit higher today above the light poles. There's the BMX park where I normally go to run the RC cars up there. Pretty cool. It's my 4th flight. I feel real comfortable with the drone now, especially without all the compass errors and all that stuff. Get the camera facing down. The cul-de-sac I do speed runs at. Pretty cool. Every now and then I'll test RC cars out there. Pretty cool. Nice easy landing.
Ready to fly.
Ready to fly. I'm going to try to save some battery life on this thing so that we can possibly get some shots of the Nitro running. But I'm just out here having fun on the weekend. How's it going?
Powering off.
So we got 3 bars left on the battery. So hopefully we can fly a little bit more with the Nitro. But there we go. I'm gonna fire up the Nitro next, run it a little bit more, do a little bit of tuning to it, just to see if I can keep it idling from flooding out, sitting there idling, and we'll be right back. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes. Motor is ice cold. It doesn't have any heat to the heat sink. Finished flying the drone and went to the bathroom and just let it cool down a little bit. I thought it'd be hotter than that, and it's not. So we're going to turn everything back on and see how this thing will start up now. Definitely don't let your Nitro sit for over a year. I normally do it every 6 months, fire them up. Still a little rich. Seems to load up. Cruise speed. Downshifts. So Tmaxx is probably the easiest nitro to own. Definitely with the easy start. Everybody likes to call the cheesy start. It makes firing up even like this easier, just because you're not sitting there pulling with a glow plug plugged in. Oh, but what's easier, flying a drone or operating a nitro? As you can see, you know, I believe this carb's a little dirty from sitting. I believe the motor was a little gummed up. It's doing good now, but definitely owning a drone and flying a drone is easier. But they're both not bad. Now, trying to do both at the same time with the nitro with one operator, I don't think is easy. Yeah, I got a part throttle. It's like quarter throttle. It chokes out. It sounds like it's throwing a lot of fuel at it. Carburetor could be gummed up a little bit, or it could be the fuel that I'm running. Fire's right up now. Yeah, you can see all the smoke coming out of it. Turn it down just a little bit more. I mean, I went up a lot with the adjusting needle, but I'm pretty much back to where I was. Maybe a quarter turn in. I just count it when I opened up the needle. I count it one turn, and then I went up to almost another half because I was thinking, you know, see, I was thinking the needle was a little plugged, and it still could be. I don't think I'm low on fuel. Temperature's good. But I'll probably start over with the tuning needle. I want to say it's 3.5 turns out. I'll have to look it up again. Just because I changed fuels. I'm shocked that it was gummed up. considering everything that I did when I put the RC away. Yeah, I can hear it loading up a little bit at quarter trigger. But that's just a part of Nitro. Nitro, you're keeping a screwdriver handy, the cheesy start or a glow plug, and you're just coming out and you're ripping. You're having fun, you're dialing in. As the temperature changes, yeah, you see, as the temperature changes, the tune changes a little bit. I'll probably take the carburetor off, clean it out, make sure nothing's in it. Maybe pull the back plate to the motor, make sure that all the oil residue is cleaned out of it. I don't think I caught this one, I mean, I caught it early enough because I was able to get it started, and it's running actually pretty decent. You can tell it's blowing smoke. Temperature feels pretty good. So I know I'm not on the lean side. Probably turn down those rear shocks too. I don't think they have adjustment. Oh, we're out of fuel. We're literally out of fuel. There is no fuel in this thing. We burned a whole tank of this. So I've already burned a whole tank here. That's surprising. I'm probably gonna let it cool off. I'm gonna run some more fuel through it, play with it a little bit more, and fly my drone. Until the batteries are dead in the drone and I get this tune a little closer to where it should be. But just out here having fun. But that's what Nitro is all about. Try to save some battery life on this thing. But definitely love Nitro, and I'm loving the drone. For what I have into this drone, like I said, I do have a new one coming, but for what I have into that drone, it's really a good drone. But I wanted to see if I could run Nitro and fly a drone and maybe capture some content with the drone and the Nitro. Probably be easier with electric, just because you're not dealing with the tune, starting, where the drone's flying, what the drone's looking at. Definitely going to be complicated, but that's my goal, at least for today. I don't know if I'll accomplish it, but I will be flying the drone again here in a minute. Gonna let this cool down. We're gonna add some fuel and probably blow another tank through the Tmaxx and go from there. Any of this stuff, if you're into electric, that's all good, but when you get to that point with electric where there's no new electric models out there to buy, and you feel you've kind of mastered what's going on with ESCs, tuning, and electric and charging batteries, this is definitely a better alternative. Especially people that don't want to keep lipos laying around. Nitro is better for that, because you're just dealing with the fuel, a very oily fume, so it's not really flammable, and AA batteries. No lipo pack in this, you know, and then you get the easy start. which is a nickel metal hydrate battery. So all of that said, you know, this might be the next step for you, is to go ahead and you know, put up your electric, try running a Nitro. You might enjoy it. And in my opinion, start with the Traxxas. Whether it's a two-wheel drive slash, I always recommend four-wheel drive, and I love monster truck. But you can do Jado, you can do the Tmaxx. I like the 2-speed. They're not as fast as electric, but you don't need all that speed. It's fast enough for what we're doing here at the park, and it's definitely enjoyable. But we'll be right back. I'm gonna throw some more fuel in this thing. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. We're gonna fly the drone next. All right, we're gonna take the drone out, fly it a little bit. Now, I know I'm probably gonna get a lot of comments on the Nitro. You're tuning it wrong. You're doing everything wrong. You got to do it this way. What I've learned over the years, especially making YouTube videos and reading comments, is that Nitro people, definitely everybody does it different. Everybody basically is going to tell you what you're doing wrong in every video when running a Nitro, which I'll probably get a ton of comments on what's wrong with the Nitro, why it's stalling, what my mix screws are at, what I did wrong when I first fired it up, what I did wrong a year ago when I put it away. It's just gonna happen. Like I've always said, the worst thing you can do to any Nitro or any fuel, whether it's two-stroke, Nitro, it doesn't matter, even your real car, the worst thing you can do is let anything sit. When it sits, things, O-rings rot out, rubber rots out, fuel gums up. Even on your real car, whether it's carbureted or fuel injected, that's what's going to happen. It's going to
2, 1.
the fuel's gonna gel up, and you're gonna have issues with it. And that's any fuel, because of, you know, the gelling concept of it. And that's why I tend to run my Nitros at least every, you know, 6 months is the longest I like them to go. I'd rather fire them up every, you know, month or couple of months, but that's not always feasible, especially when life gets in the way. Remember, these are toys. A little windy right now. They are toys, and sometimes we don't have time to get out and run a Nitro. So, and I think that's why people like battery, you know, is because you can put it away, store your battery, and you can go a little while, you know, without having to operate it. But my whole thing was to, you know, get out and do something, whether it's Nitro, whether it's drone, whether it's flying, whether it's, you know, 2-stroke, 5th scale, whatever it is, get out and do something, you know, remote control. You're gonna have fun with it. It's just a part of life. You're gonna have fun running your Nitro or your drone. And that's why, like 2025, I wanted to get into flying drones. I've already, you know, done Nitro. I did Nitro 20 years ago. You know, I got heavily involved into electric. Learned a lot about electric, whether it was speed runs, different batteries, ESCs, tuning. It's just all a part of the hobby, you know. It's just one of those things. Get out and just have fun. Get off the couch. Come on, drone, fly. I'm I'm definitely getting comfortable with the Karma drone. My flying skills have increased. But that's like anything. The more you do it, the more you get out, the more you learn, the better off it is you're going to be. Tell the wind is pushing it a lot right now. But definitely love flying the drone. I love running Nitro. I love every aspect of radio control. It's just something that I enjoy. So whether it's you going out, working on your car, anything mechanical, whether it's a drone, whether it's an airplane, whether it's a Nitro, you know, you got to get out, get off the couch and do it. Look at that Tmaxx right there. But there we go. That's going to end this video. This video is getting kind of long, so we're going to go ahead and land.
Ready to fly.
But just wanted to get out.
Compass interference. Move to a new location.
See, every time on concrete, compass interference. Every time on concrete. Now, somebody was telling me it's the rebar in there. Could be power lines that are underneath it. But concrete seems to do this with this drone. And I don't know what it is. But you can see compass interference, move to another location. It's the problem I've had anytime I've tried to fly anywhere there was asphalt or concrete. There's just something in it that's causing an issue. But there we go. I'm going to continue. I'm going to probably run another tank through that. But I will be back out tomorrow running Nitro, running the drone. Just having some fun before the new year, before 2024 ends. And I suggest you do the same. Holiday is here, New Year's is here. Get out, operate a radio control, whatever it is that you own. Maybe pick up a Nitro, maybe go pick up a drone. I do have another drone coming. Can't wait for that to get here, and we'll go from there. Thinking about learning how to fly a drone for 2025? You're thinking about getting a Nitro. Pick up one. Got to have one in your arsenal. If you're a true enthusiast, get yourself a Nitro. Maybe get yourself a drone. Maybe get yourself a Nitro plane. Who knows? But definitely go out, have fun, because those days we do have off, it's better than sitting at home, watching YouTube, watching the TV. Get out and do something. Have fun. But there we go. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you on the next one.